Hey, what's up everyone? Hope you're all doing well. So welcome to this month's update video. Technically we are in February now, but this is an update video for January. I've got quite a lot of new and exciting things to show you, and I really can't wait to show you. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, let's start over here by my window. It is pretty crammed with plants and also desperately needs a clean, so just ignore that. Let's start over here. I took some pothos propagations a couple of weeks ago, and they are starting to root. I also desperately need to change the water. And also, in a plant chores video, I cut up my Adansonii, if you remember. And this is it. It is yellowing, but it is actually rooted as well. So, not really sure what to do with that, to be honest. I've also got some Mycans propagations that I took. I took loads of cuttings from my Mycans. Don't think they are rooted. No. Hence why it's looking so sad. So I'm not really sure why they've not rooted yet. It has been a couple weeks. But anyway, my Mycans here, doing okay. It is very sparse and quite different from how it used to be. I have chopped this plant up quite a bit because a lot of the stems were just leafless where I had underwatered. So I'd lost a lot of leaves. So I ended up just kind of chopping all them. But I have got a new vine just here starting to trail over, and the leaves are actually a pretty decent size as well. Like this one is actually really big, and I'm so pleased with how the leaves are sizing up as well. Like I said, I am keeping on top of watering. That is one of the goals for this year, to really keep on top of watering for this plant. I don't know why I just seem to forget about watering this until it's too late. It is so full at the top. It desperately needs a repot. But yeah, that's that one. Oh, my heartleaf philodendron doing really well. Oh my goodness, I have to show you this leaf because I was just so shocked when I saw it, of the size of it. I mean, obviously it's not the biggest leaf in the world, but this is the biggest leaf that I've gotten on this plant, and I just cannot believe how big this is compared to like all the other leaves. Again, I'm keeping on top of watering with this one. I used to just kind of let this plant dry out and then give it a water, but I'm really trying to keep on top of watering, and it is doing really well because of that. This is a new vine. It's got loads of new growth, and it's doing really well. Again, needs a repot, so I will be doing that soon. Okay, then we've got my Syngonium albo here. Actually, I'll just take her down so that you can see properly. Okay, so this is how she's doing. She's doing so well. She hasn't even been on the pole that long, and she has really rooted in there, and oh my goodness, the size of the leaves is just insane. Like, I cannot believe the size of these leaves. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, it is reverting, which I'm really gutted about that. I've got these beautiful big leaves, and it's just like no variegation. So I will be chopping this very soon, probably like all the way back here, just to encourage variegation. It is nearly at the top of the pole as well. So hopefully we'll be doing that this week. So yeah, let's see if it's got... Oh, it has got a new leaf. And yeah, I can't see any variegation on that either. So yeah, but I mean, apart from that, she's doing well, apart from the variegation thing. Okay, now for my string of spades. Oh my goodness, she is doing so well. I just cannot believe how long she is. She's literally touching, well, nearly touching my windowsill. The leaves are just absolutely stunning. That silver is absolutely beautiful, and I'm really, really loving this plant. Again, I'm keeping on top of watering with this plant, and she's doing so well because of that. She's got a couple strings hearts in here as well, so I will be taking them out soon. And again, I will be taking some cuttings and trying to make this into a fuller plant. But yes, she's doing so well. Literally grows every day, new growth all the time. So cute. Okay, next I've got a plant that you haven't actually seen. So this is my Hoya Pubicalix Super Splash. I am obsessed with this plant. This is a fairly newish plant. I got this probably a couple weeks ago now. It's just in a perlite mix with a little bit of soil, but it's mostly perlite. I just think this plant is absolutely stunning. I just love the variegation. And I think there is some new growth coming there, I think, as well. So I cannot wait for this to start growing and pushing out some new leaves, and I'll definitely keep you updated when that does. And here's my Adansonii, the mother plant. As you can see, she's pushing out some new growth as well, so I'm super happy about that. I cannot wait to see what these look like. Oh my goodness, there's another growth point as well. Yay! So I really can't wait to see the leaves on this, and again, we'll keep you updated. My Crimson Queen, not doing anything, no new leaves, I don't think. And then, my other Syngonium albo, well, my mum's actually, this is the newest, is it? Yeah, this is the newest leaf. It's actually got some green variegation, and I think that is really cool, and I actually really like this leaf. The variegation on this plant is just absolutely beautiful. I am quite jealous. She's got a new leaf starting to push out just there as well. So yeah, I will be hopefully getting this one on a pole as well. Try and size up those leaves. And then we've got my Florida green, still trying to push out this leaf. Oh, and my pothos, pushing out some growth after I chopped her. We've got a little leaf there. And also starting to branch out as well. I've got this other little vine as well, so that is super cool, and I love this plant so much. Okay, nothing new with these plants. I have got a new leaf trying to come out there. This is the last leaf that it gave me. If I didn't show you, nothing happening with my caladium or my Micheletziana. I moved it here because it was just becoming quite leggy and kind of stretching, so I wondered if it needed more light, so I did put the grow light above it, and hopefully it will be a little bit happier here. Okay, so let's move on to my ladder shelf. It is literally jam-packed with plants. Okay, let's start up here with my Philodendron Splendid. I've got a new leaf just here, and I'm so excited. It looks so good, and the size looks fairly big as well. So I'm really, really excited to see that. I just am really, really loving this plant. It is just absolutely so beautiful. I'm not sure if it's rooted into the moss pole just yet, but like I check on this leaf all the time, and it is slowly coming out, so I definitely will show you that when that opens. And then my two varicosums are not looking so great right now. So I did have one big varicosum, but it just started looking not great really. Just started getting these like brown crispy ends, and yeah, it just was not looking how I wanted it. So I actually split it into 3 different pots, checked the roots, and gave them moss poles. The roots were fine, so I'm not really sure what is going on, to be honest, with these crispy tips and these really sad leaves. Yeah, this one is not looking so nice really. I'm not really loving this plant at the minute, to be honest. I have got a new leaf though coming, so my plan is to hopefully get it to the top of the pole, and once I start getting some new leaves, I probably will chop from where the nice growth is and just start a whole new plant with just the new growth. I'm just really not loving the growth that I'm getting. I think that one is starting to root into the moss pole, which is good. This one isn't. This one's a little bit of a funny one. It's very droopy, and I'm not really sure why. I did put the grow light just above it to try and encourage it to face upwards towards the light. And I did chop just here where there was a dead leaf, and I didn't want any more, so hopefully I might get some growth happening at some point. But yeah, there's my varicosums. Not a lot else to say. Okay, so let's go on to the next shelf. I put my Melanochrysum on a pole, and of course it is bone dry. I've not kept on top of it. It is such a small pole, and it's not holding in any moisture, so yeah, that was honestly a little bit pointless. But yeah, it's been trying to push out this leaf for ages, and it just keeps snapping and breaking, so I don't think that leaf is going to be looking too great, to be honest. My Gloriosum, I have got a little, look, a little leaf coming. I'm so excited. Cannot wait to see that. Can't wait to see this start growing finally. My Brazil, not a lot happening with these growth points. It's not even focusing. There you go. Slowly developing. Very, very slowly though. Oh my gosh, is that another one? No way. Yeah, so a lot of growth points. It's just taking its time. I don't know if I showed you my newest Squamiferum leaf, but there's that one. And also it's got a growth point just there as well. So yes. Okay, down here. So starting with my Monstera albo. Really, really excited to show you this. My newest leaf finally unfurled, and oh my goodness. Look how beautiful that is. I'm honestly just obsessed with this. The variegation is absolutely stunning, and I'm very, very pleased with it. I cannot wait to start getting big leaves and to get the slits again. Yeah, this literally just unfurled a few days ago, so it is very fragile still, and it's still very new. But I have been really looking forward to showing you that, and it finally opened, so there it is, and it is absolutely beautiful. I love this so much. My Rojo Congo actually pushed out hold on, let me just, it pushed out this leaf a little while back. It is quite small, probably because it needs a repot, and yeah, I suppose I could actually get this like on a pole. It is pushing out some like aerial roots there. Okay, I just put the flash on for a second because the sun is going down so quickly. Yeah, it's pushing out some aerial roots there, so maybe that's something I could try to kind of experiment with. Yeah, I don't really do much with this plant, to be honest. I just give it a water and it pushes out leaves every so often. It hasn't got a new growth point or anything. Oh, there you go. It has a tiny one there. Okay, then we've got my El Choco Red just here with its newest leaf, looking still so beautiful. I just love this plant. It's so velvety and beautiful. It's got this little growth point, which isn't really doing anything, but yes, these two leaves are not looking so great. Actually, this one's looking fine, but yeah, overall doing good. Okay, then we've got my Warwickwianum Anthurium just here, and yeah, I have a little bit of explaining to do, so let me just get her out. And this is her. So it did have obviously that beautiful leaf that I absolutely loved. I did accidentally snap it, so I did eventually lose that leaf, so I'm just left with this one, which is obviously the worst of the two, but that's fine. I'm just really just waiting for a new leaf. I mean, it has got this little bump just here, so I really can't wait for that. But yeah, that's kind of the update with that one. My Begonia maculata is actually doing pretty well. The leaves are sizing up back to what they were before, so that's really good, and it's not dying yet, so and then also got my Florida green cutting, the newest leaf, and then also got another leaf there coming slowly. I desperately do need to repot this or do something with it. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do because it is just the Florida green, and I'm not really sure if I want to like sell it or give it away. I'm not really sure yet, so I do have to decide what I want to do with her, but yes, that's her. Okay, and on my desk, my Begonia Rex, doing well as always. Got a couple new little baby leaves just here. Actually, it's got quite a lot of brown spots on it, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but yeah, still in leca and still doing really well. I actually want to just show you in my prop box. I've got some exciting things in here as well. Okay, so my little Gloriosum chunk pushed out the cutest little leaf. Oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. So it's now a little one leaf plant. I can't wait to pot this up. I actually think it's rooted quite nicely because when I give, it's not coming straight out. Oh, and also my Florida Ghost pushed out another leaf just here. I'm not entirely sure how well this is rooting because it comes out pretty easily, so I think that will be in there for quite a while. And I've also, sad to say, got my Anthurium regale in here as well. So that actually did get root rot, which is really sad. It's actually looking not so great now. I did chop all the unhealthy roots off, and I mean, what was left, the roots were really healthy and they look really good. You can see a tiny little root there. So yeah, I have put it in my prop box to kind of recover, and hopefully maybe I can get some growth or something, because I will be gutted if I lose that. But yes, I've got a couple of Adansonii cuttings down there as well, which is starting to give out some growth points. But yeah, the rest are just Mycans. I have got a little Alocasia polybulb just there. It's actually starting to push out a little leaf, so that's exciting. But yeah, that's it for in there. And my Philodendron SP Columbia is still not doing anything, still just a growth point, so definitely keep you updated on that. Oh, and on my Monstera, I have a new leaf as well. Completely forgot about that. It's got loads of fenestrations, which is good, unlike the one before. So yeah, it hasn't pushed out a leaf in ages. And another quick thing to show you, my monkey tail cactus came today. Another big wishlist plant. I've been waiting a while for this. Oh my goodness, it is so fluffy. I can literally just stroke it. It's got 3 little tails. It is just wrapped in soil. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that as well. Okay, so in the spare bedroom, I've got a couple plants just on the windowsill. I did actually move my calico succulent in here just because I wanted it in a more brighter spot, and I didn't really have room, so I moved it in here and it's actually doing really well. So I think it's definitely appreciating brighter light. I also moved my spider plant here. It is looking so sad. I moved it here again kind of for the same reasons. Yeah, it's not really doing too great, to be honest. And then yes, I've still got my Monstera cutting I still haven't planted. It's literally been in water for probably over 6 months. I know that is really bad, but yeah. Okay, and then another new wishlist plant that I got is this Hoya Croniana Eskimo, or Super Silver. I've been wanting this plant for ages. If you watched my wishlist video, then you know that. But it came yesterday, and oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. The green speckling is maybe a little bit different from what I was hoping, but the silver is still really beautiful, and it is so shiny. It probably can't really pick up on camera, but it's actually a really good size as well. So I'm really pleased with that. There's actually quite a few sad leaves just like there, but it was so dry when it came to me, so I gave it a good water. So I've just moved it in this room. If I get any new plants, most of the time I will move them in here just to keep them away from all my other plants, and also to slowly adjust to brighter light. I think this is a west facing window and it doesn't really get that much sun in here. It's just a good little acclimation window. So yeah, that's her. Just wanted to show you her as well. Okay, so we are downstairs now. We've just got a few succulents and orchids on this window. This is another new plant. This is a bonsai tree. I just bought this for my mum, but yeah, it's still really cute. Most of these succulents are actually flowering, which I thought was really cute, so I wanted just to show you that. This one is literally going crazy. It desperately needs a water, so it is on my to-do list, but these plants just kind of get not neglected, but when it comes to repotting, then they definitely do kind of get neglected a little bit. This one is also flowering. Again, needs repotting. All of these literally need repotting, so yeah. This is starting to flower, and I love the pot as well. I mean, look at that. And oh, this one is starting to as well. These are all calincos. I think they're all the same. I'm not really 100% sure. I don't know too much about calincos. And then this little orchid is starting to flower as well. We've actually got a couple orchids. We've got this one, and then the big one, which is just starting to bloom. So that's brilliant. So yeah, that's it with all those ones. And another new plant that we've got that's just down here is the Calathea Warscewiczii. I've been wanting this plant for quite a while. I saw this one in a garden centre and decided to get it. It is so stunning. It is just unbelievably soft, and the markings are just beautiful. It has got a couple new leaves. This one, obviously, and this one here as well. And it is just so velvety. You probably, I mean, can you see? Can you even... You probably can't tell, but it is just so velvety and beautiful, and the backs as well. Oh my word. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. That's not really got the purple backs just yet, but wow, my word. I can't believe I have this plant because I have been... What's that? I can't believe I have this plant. It's just absolutely stunning, and yeah, it is quite big as well. Just in this stand that we've got, so yes. So yeah, I just wanted to show you her. And that's it for the updates, I think. I really do hope that you enjoyed. Have a good week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!